Hello everybody and welcome back for another clarinet tutorial from Nottingham Music Excellence. So I'm going to play that super study in the grade 4 clarinet book called Dog Bone Mayhem by Howard Goodhall. A lovely study actually. In fact, I like all the studies for this grade in the book. They're all really nice in their own way. But I think this has got some super detail in there to get right. So I'm going to play the study, have a chat, talk about some of the detail in the study, go over some of the technical aspects, and then I'm going to play it at a reduced tempo with a metronome click track, and I would invite you to try and play along with me and see if you can get it really accurate. Hope you enjoy the video. Here we go. Okay, so you've heard the music. Let's say a few words about some of the detail in there and what you need to bring out to make this sound really awesome. So I think this is a really super study actually for capturing just a really good variety of different woodwind techniques for the clarinet. And there really is, it's one of those studies that you could just play, perhaps forever, just trying to pick out and trying to find all that detail in there. And I do like the fact that it's got those stamps in there as well as an extra kind of percussive effect in the music. Although it does say at the bottom of the page that the stamping is optional. I suppose they had to do that really, just in case you go to the exam and it's all fluffy carpet or something and you're there, trying to stamp away and no one can hear it. But anyway, I think, joking aside, I think the stamping is quite a cool little effect to get in there. So put your Doc Martens on and get those stamps in there. I think it's a nice little quirky addition to the piece actually. Now I use this old CD case full of, this has got actually all my old kind of PC software in it. And I use that to stamp on so that you could actually hear it on the video because I've got my socks on and I thought, well, you're not going to hear this stamping and it's going to sound really pathetic. So I use this CD case as an extra kind of percussive effect in the music. So I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, right, so let's have a look at some of the detail in this music then. So there's also every little bar you could say something about here, couldn't you? So even the first two bars, you've got tonguing and then slurring. And very first note, pick out that accent as well. And then a completely different couple of bars. And then the stamp. So just in that opening line, there's all sorts of detail to pick out there between the accents and the staccatos and the tenuto and the stamp and the rest. So there's a whole host of things going on there. Let's move on anyway. So next bit. Okay, right, now the next section, now you've got to really sort out which are your lefts and your rights here. You've got to be careful. I would say it's a left hand C, right hand B, left hand C, and then right hand D flat. Oh yeah, it's got to be that, hasn't it? Because then you've got right hand D flat to A flat. So I'll just go over that again. So it's got to be left, right, left, right, left. So you've really got to do that. You've got to really know that well, actually. And then go back down for your right hand D flat. then really smooth down that scale down to the bottom F. Stamp and then rest, and then another bar of tonguing and slurring. Make sure you hit that left hand F down there, unless you've got a left hand G sharp, but left hand F to G sharp. Stamp, rest. And then we're into the next section. Now I think this is actually a bit deceptively tricky, because you've played all that loud stuff and with the stamping and the tenutos and all that kind of thing. And then you've got to go down to some quite neat piano tonguing. So and try and pick out that acciaccatura there, quite tricky. So I would use a right hand C there, and then flick off with that left hand C sharp there. And then G sharp A, left hand C to E flat. Let's go over the last little bit. So then we rise, the dynamic finishes off with a fortissimo. Just be careful not to squeak here. And then finish off with a good stamp. So I think the detail in this is really incredible. It's there's a lot in there for pupils to have a go at. So make sure you learn this really slowly, really carefully. I'm going to do a play along track now with a metronome at a steady tempo. So see if you can play along with this before you start to speed it up, and that should help you in the long term to get really good results with this piece. Here we go. Okay, so I've got my metronome ready. I'm going to play this at 92 BPM, a little bit under tempo. See if you can play along with me and get this really accurate. Here we go. So after 3, a 1, 2, 3. Okay, I hope you found that useful, and if you did, of course, then click that like button. Let me know how you're getting on with grade 4 in the comments section. But I think that's it for this video. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.